This is Ron Allen again. I'm here with Gwyn, and I just want to reflect on the difference in tournaments today. This is 2012. Wow. But
In the
in
1960s.
64 to 74, we had Johnson City, and in the latter years, got a contractor to start us hotel, and we'll talk about that next. But in Johnson City, what it was George Jansco and his brother Paulie. They called all the pool players they knew, and he was a bookmaker. They had a little town down there, Johnson City, about 4,000 people. He was the sheriff. He was head of the ABC, Alcoholic Beverage Control. He had the only nightclub within 100 miles, and he voted himself to stay open 24 hours a day. And Illinois State University was 16 miles away, 48,000 students. So that's what you're looking at here, right? So in Johnson City, and we could do, all the hustlers got there, and he said, you can do anything you want to do. You don't rob nobody. You know, the locals, you don't rob no banks. You know, you don't cheat nobody or shoot nobody. You just gamble. And he said, I'm the sheriff. I'll take care of it. Any drunk driving, don't worry about it. Anyway,
That's funny.
that's the way Johnson City started. So now you do whatever you're big enough to do. You know, if you thought you were big enough to get away to do it, you know. So anyway, everyone it's all gambling. During a tournament match, he had an 8-ball, 9-ball in one pocket. And during a tournament match, he'd stop the match. 1,000 people were spectators, and he'd make a line. Say, who wants to bet from here? Now today they say, shh, don't talk, he's shooting. Don't gamble. Wear a tuxedo. Well, they killed pool 14 times since then. I'll get into that later. Anyway, those were fun days. The little town, all the locals loved us. I used to go goose hunting. As the best goose hunting place back then. 2 people give me the keys to their boat, go bass fishing on the lake, water skiing.
Wow.
I mean, it was like, we was there 3 weeks. Each tournament lasted a week. It was, I enjoyed being there more than I did at home, I'll put you that way. You know, not that I didn't love my family, my kids. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't ever liked LA, all right? I'm a country boy myself, so. Anyway, it was really a lot of fun. Boston Shorty, and I played night and day, and so did your dad, Winnie Beanie. He'd match up with somebody every day. Give me 8-7, you give me 8-7, 200 a game, 300 a game. Hubert Cokes. Oh my God, I just go on and on and on. And all the locals loved it. I mean, they supported it. And Minnesota Fats around there making speeches every day. And he hypnotized everybody. I mean, if somebody wouldn't gamble, Minnesota Fats tell them, well, you dead? Did you die? I said, what? What do you mean you don't gamble? He says, when you were born, it was a gamble. Anyway, it was
That's
fun
a good
days.
one.
Everyone got together and laughed and giggled. Times have changed, Gwyn, so much. It's unbelievable. Everyone today is,
It's more
I'm not being
impersonal.
detrimental, they just don't have any fun. They think that they're supposed to win every bet. If they lose a bet, I had a guy the other day, he's 26 years old and I'm 74. I played him for 20 stinking dollars a game. I wouldn't play for less than 300 a game for 40 years. But just I took kids that don't play one. I said, well, I'll play some 20 games. Maybe you'll learn something. I beat 2 games. He said, you have my money. I said, let me tell you something, kid. The first thing you got to learn about life is that is not your money no more. That's my money. It's right there. That's mine.